Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warrior Talk podcast. Here with me, I have this week's Warrior of the Week, Baden Mounyo. Baden, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Baden Mounyo. I'm number 23 on the Socorro Warrior soccer team, and my graduating year is 2024.
Well, Baden, glad to have you here. Been trying to get somebody from soccer for a little while now, and you know what? I'm very glad that it was you. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about today. Hopefully you could teach me a couple things about soccer because I'm not really sure how that sport works or not. But I know that y'all just played a match yesterday, so why don't we start off with that? How did that go?
Yeah, this is the third time we played them this year, so not we're pretty common with them. We did win. It was 10-0, so mercy rule. But yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that there was a mercy rule in soccer. I didn't think you could get up that high in high school soccer anyway. Any game I've ever seen, it's always been 1-1, 2-1, you know, all that good stuff. And so what position do you play in soccer?
Usually I'm a midfielder. Sometimes I go up as a striker to get some goals for our team. But yesterday I played mid.
And for the fans that aren't very aware on the positions, explain to me more or less what you do on midfield or at striker.
So the midfielders are their job is to start the attack and also defend. So their job is to get the ball from the other team and then start the attack by passing or crossing and just creating opportunities. And then a striker's job is basically just to score. They don't really play as much defense. They still defend if the ball's near them. But their main goal is to score.
Alrighty. And so, what position do you like best out of the two? I mean, I would imagine the one where you score.
I'd probably say mid, to be honest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there's more physicality out of it.
Oh.
More playing, I guess.
So tell me, what's the most Jesus. Tell me what's the most interesting thing about soccer to you? What makes you want to do that? You know what I mean?
Probably just scoring.
Just scoring? Yeah. Is that all?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It isn't the running? Are you sure it's not the running?
Definitely not running. It's definitely just creating opportunities to get good goals. That really interesting part of it.
Okay. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the statistics with soccer. Where are you guys standing? I know that football just went into district play. I would assume that y'all are either in district play or approaching it. So how's that looking leading into playoffs?
Well, currently we're in the middle of district. We have 3 more district games to play, and right now, I'm gonna be honest, it's not looking too good. We've won 2 games out of our 5, so it's not bad, but right now we're ranked 3rd or 4th out of 6 teams, or out of 5 teams in our district.
Well, I mean, with what was just said, that doesn't seem like a bad ranking, so probably going into state, it's not going to be too scary, huh?
Yeah, we definitely have one of the harder districts in the state. One team that we have in our district is Nimi, and they're ranked 2nd or 1st in state right now, so that's definitely a hard team.
Well, I know that Nimi athletics have always been really tough to beat and stuff, so.
Yeah. They, last time we played them, the score was 6-1, so not horrible, but still definitely big, what's the word, competition.
Competition, there you go. Yeah, so throughout the season, I'm not going to lie to you. I hadn't kept up with the record too much. That's bad on me. But throughout the season, what was your guys' standing going into district?
I think currently we're ranked 10th in state in 3A.
That's not bad.
Out of 20 teams, so right in the middle of the table.
That's not bad at all.
There's some games that we definitely should have won that would have definitely bumped us up, but there was small mistakes that caused for the other team to get a goal, which can't really do much.
And so I ask every athlete that comes in here, what's who's your guys' rival? What's your biggest competition? Like, you have to win that game. If you don't win that game, you know, shame on you guys.
I'd definitely say it's between. I'd probably say Hatch, to be honest.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, last time we played them, it got pretty rough. Towards the end of the game, it was just foul after foul, people yelling, just a lot of that competition.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that it's Hatch. Some other people have said some schools that I had never heard of before, and I'm like, really? Them? Are you kidding? Because I know that Hatch, Cobra, and Tier C, at least for football, is a pretty good rivals for us as well. I'm going to switch gears a little bit to football because I noticed that you had recently made a debut on the football field. What was that all about?
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on playing football this year, but I joined the football weight training just to get bigger for track season.
Right.
Because they're like one of the classes that actually works out like all period. So I joined that class, and then Coach Lee, like a few weeks in, he asked me to join the football team just for my last senior year. Might as well.
Coach Lee will do that to you. He'll finesse you into almost anything. I'll tell you that much.
So he convinced me to join, and I just been playing whatever role they need me to be in.
Well, I saw you for the homecoming game. You were kicking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Kind of giving Caden a bit of a break. And so, how did that feel? Trying to do the kickoffs or the field goals or anything like that.
It was definitely scary because I had never practiced kicking before that.
Well, I mean, you played soccer almost your whole life. You've practiced kicking for a while, if you ask me.
Yeah, but like I've never kicked a football before, and so that week that Coach Z asked me to kick because Caden's ankle needed a rest. It was definitely a little scary, just like learning, like because there's definitely a difference between a soccer ball and a football. Some people may think it's like easy to kick. If you know how to kick a soccer ball, you can kick a football, but it's definitely a big step.
Well, it's a bit of a different technique, right?
Yeah, you got to learn where to kick it on the ball.
But you've got a powerful enough leg coming from soccer where really the learning the technique should be the hardest part. Because I've tried to kick a field goal, dude. It didn't go past the 5-yard line, I'm telling you. It was bad. It was bad. And so I've seen you, at least in the homecoming game, I saw you get in there for a couple of tackles, stopped a couple plays. How did that feel, to talk about physicality?
It was pretty, I enjoyed it. I got folded one play, though. I was not ready, and I just got absolutely folded. But other than that, it was pretty nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I've been folded quite a bit of times. Okay, I don't like to admit that too much. But, that's not a fun feeling. But let's talk about your number that they gave you. Was that just the last jersey on the rack, or were you like, no, I'm number one?
I really don't think I deserved it, to be honest, because the people who had it before me definitely earned it. And Coach Lee and Coach Z walked up to me one day, like right when I agreed to join. And he was like, I want to give you number one. We give it to a special player every year, and I think you're that player. And he gave it to me, but I honestly don't think that I should have had it.
Well, modesty is great and all, but if there's one thing I know about Coach Zimmerly, first off, if he has an idea in his head, it's not going to get out of his head until he leaves, okay? When I first joined up in football, I wanted 52. Because 52 was my middle school number. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool to continue on. And I was like, hey, let me get 52. And he goes, now 52 is a girl's number. Let me give you 61. I was like, oh, all right. Okay, sure. But we're going to take a quick break here real quick. And then we'll be right back with more from myself and the Warrior of the Week, Baden Mounyo. This production is brought to you by 6112 Entertainment for all of your entertainment and DJing needs. Reach out to myself at 575-418-7364 if you are in need of a DJ. And also, we would like to thank this beautiful establishment, Que Suave Cafe, serving the community and youth one cup at a time. Welcome back to the Warrior Talk podcast. With me today, I have the Warrior of the Week, Baden Mounyo. Now, Braden, over the break, you had told me that you wanted to share a story. So we're going to go ahead and call this story time.
Okay. Well, it was like a few track meets into the season last year. I went golfing with my friend Caden Dow, and we got about halfway through the course, and then he challenged me to a sword fight with a golf club, and I stupidly accepted it, and I learned to regret that because he hit me right across the eye, and I actually went blind for like a month, or like 2 months actually.
Nice.
And it actually affected my track season like pretty dramatically. I had to miss 2 track meets because I wasn't allowed to run. I wasn't allowed to lay down or do anything physical to get my because they were scared that my eye would start filling with blood again and I'd go blind for the rest of my life. So it definitely affected me a lot for the track season. But I finally got cleared the day of a track meet.
Yeah.
So my mom rushed me to Magdalena, and that was definitely, it was good to be back.
So sword fighting, huh?
Yeah.
Now, what club were you using?
Well, it was actually an alignment stick. Do you know what
God,
that
you
is?
guys were doing Yeah, I know what a alignment stick is, yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you got poked in the eye with a freaking 3-foot-long stick?
No,
huh?
not even poked. Like, he swung right across, it hit right across my eye, and immediately it went blind and started filling with blood. And then I went to the ER, and the doctor said it was the worst hyphema he's ever seen, which is kind of scary for me.
Well, yeah, when the doctor says it's the worst anything.
Yeah, it was definitely worrying. So that night I actually went to El Camino with Caden, like right after they gave me some eye drops.
Nice.
But I was out for like a few weeks, and then that first track meet back, I still couldn't see out of my right eye, but I could run, so that's all that mattered.
And so, can you see now, or are you having trouble?
It's clear now. I still have to go to eye doctors like every month to make sure that the pressure doesn't go back up, but I can have my vision back.
Well, that's that's good because look, I'm gonna share a little story of myself. So, I played baseball for a little while at the beginning of my high school career, and it seemed like every season that I played baseball, I got hit in the face, more specifically in one of my eyes, with a baseball coming at a pretty high rate of speed. First season I'm playing, and I believe I am pinch hitting for Payson Hicks, and we're in Redoso. This kid throws one of the most nastiest curveballs I've ever seen in my life, okay? Or at least that's what I like to tell myself. He throws it, and I got scared, so I started swinging at it. But then I saw it coming towards me, because that's kind of what curveballs do, and I pulled the bat in towards my face, and what happened was the ball had connected with the bat as I was pulling it in, and I hit a foul ball into my right eye.
Oh.
You should have seen that thing. And then, here's the worst part, though. I took off running to first base after I hit myself. And Coach Ray Gonzalez, he was the one coaching at that time. He takes off after me and he grabs me by the shoulders and he's like, "Where are you going?" And at this point, I'm, doing everything but screaming. You know what I mean? And he's like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I don't know, Coach. I'm running off the pain. Anyway, every season after that, I've gotten hit in the face somewhere with a baseball. And now I have to wear glasses. So you can be lucky that you're not in my shoes where I literally can't. Like right now, I'm not wearing my glasses right now because I forgot where I left them last night. So I'm having a hell of a time trying to figure out what these little buttons are on this computer of mine. So, yeah, those eyes, I guess the lesson to be learned, don't screw with your eyes, okay? Everything else is fine, but don't screw with the eyes, okay? Because you kind of need those a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a bit, you know what I mean? You got anything else for me? Like any good? You got anything from high school that was like, boom, or anything that was like, damn, why did we do that?
I feel bad for Tier C. My sophomore year, we beat them. Or no, it was my freshman year. We went to Tier C and we lost. We recently lost to Nimi, which was like a deciding game to make whether or not we made it state. So we were looking at some NMAA rules, and one of the tiebreakers was goals scored in district play. So we thought if we scored like a lot of goals against Tier C, that we would definitely make it to state, because that was one of the tiebreakers against NIMI. So we went to Tier C and we scored 17 goals in the first half, because there's no mercy rule in the first half. So we scored 17, and I feel bad for them, because like once we got on the bus, we figured out that doesn't affect anything.
That doesn't apply. God
Yeah.
dang it! So you guys just murdered them for nothing.
Yeah,
Huh?
it was.
Well, I mean, I guess not for nothing. I mean, if you could score 17 goals before the first half is done, I mean, why not? But
Yeah, it was definitely humbling for them.
and so Braden, so I know that you just recently won a state championship, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me about that. We got a champion in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it started my sophomore year. Coach Lee got me to join pole vault, which
Right.
I've never done before, and it started off rough, but by the end of the year, I got state champion in that.
Wow.
And it's because no one else could clear the starting height.
Oh.
So it was kind of a give me for that. But this year,
Well, I mean, I guess not really a give me if nobody else could do
I
it. So, I
guess.
mean,
but this year it was a lot of struggle. I started off the season pretty good, getting a new PR by like 2 seconds, which was definitely a huge accomplishment for me.
well, yeah, you usually see people getting a PR at like a tenth of a second. You just
Yeah.
knocked off 2. I mean, that's
It was definitely a big accomplishment. And then after that first meet, I just kept doing what I was doing at practice, and it paid off. And 2 meets later, I got another PR by like 20 seconds, or not 20 seconds, Jesus, by 0.20 seconds. And it was definitely one of my best track meets, because I never passed that PR since then.
right.
At state in the 110 hurdles, I had a dog fight with this one guy from St. Mike's.
Mm-hmm.
And the first day of the track meet, I was ranked first in both my hurdle events. One by like 0.01 second, and the other by like a whole second. And so it was definitely close. And then in the 110s on the second day, I lost by 0.01 second.
God dang.
Or no, 0.03 seconds, my bad. So it was like that close, but he got it. He got me in the 110s, so I had to get my revenge in the 300s, and I beat him by a decent amount in that.
That's good. That's great, man. I wish I could have went to the track meet last season. While I was there, I was a little bit, and you know what's the screwed up thing is I work in the UNM athletics facility, but we were busy with football at the same time that your guys' track meet was going on. So I was like, God, like I could hear everything that was going on. I was right there, couldn't be there. Excuse me. Whew, I thought I was gonna sneeze there for a second. Oh, there it came. Thank you. Yeah. So, senior year.
Yes.
Senior year. What's your goals? Because okay, I'm not sure which sport is your favorite, but I know that track. I know that you excel in that sport a lot. So I guess out of the 3 sports you're now participating in, do you do basketball?
No.
Okay, so the 3 sports you're participating in, what's your end goal for this senior season?
My end goal would probably be, it sounds pretty bad when I say it out loud, but to beat that St. Mike's kid by a lot.
Shoot, that don't sound bad. That's half the goals of half the teams. I wish I could have beat a St. Mike's kid when I was playing.
I wanna beat him in both the hurdle events, and just get it my last year. You know?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Definitely get high point too.
Well, good, yeah.
Last year I tied with him for second place. So
Coach Lee's trying to con me into doing something with track. So, no, I shouldn't say con me in. He's trying to convince me, okay, to do something with track. So I don't know. I'll probably be following y'all around quite a bit. But we're gonna go for another short break, and then we're gonna come back and close up the show. How does that sound?
sounds good.
Alrighty, we'll be right back. The Loma Theater now showing Blue Beetle and Meg 2. It is Customer Appreciation Week, which means all tickets are $5. For show times, please visit lomatheater.com. And APO Express, your one-stop shop for Warrior apparel and anything else you might need. She is very good at designing vinyl stickers, imprint, you name it, she could do it. Your one-stop shop. Do you have a sweet tooth? Well, I know just the place. Visit Candyland at 705 North California Street to fill all your candy cravings. Welcome back to the Warrior Talk podcast. Right now we're about to end the show. So, Braden, I call this portion the Speak Now or Forever Hold Your Peace. Any message you want to give to any underclassmen, any other story you could think of, anything at all?
A message I'd give to younger classmen would probably just be play every sport that you want to. Don't be scared to join a team just because you don't think you're going to fit in, because you're going to regret it your senior year. Just do whatever that you want to. Don't be scared of what other people will think.
I mean, those are the best words that can be given, because really that's I speak a lot about it. There's a lot of athletes that I know of that won't play, and I don't know why. So, like Braden said, just try it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the harm in trying something? Braden, we here, and by we I mean me, wish you the best of luck in your ongoing season with soccer. Look forward to seeing you this upcoming Friday in Hatch at in football. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to see Braden in action on the soccer field, they will be playing at the Sports Complex and Rodeo Arena on October 21st, 2023 at 12 p.m. If you're not able to make that date, boys soccer will be playing at the same Sports Complex and Rodeo Arena here in Socorro on October 24th at 4 p.m. And I believe you said the second one was the Hatch game, right?
No, we play Hatch on Tuesday, and that's
The 24th, right?
No, this is like next Tuesday.
Oh, like next
this,
Tuesday.
like this, like 2 days. Yeah.
Like in 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. They didn't give that one to me on the schedule. What's the date for that? That's the 17th? I think that's the 17th.
Yeah, 17th.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks, and you'll probably see me at that game. What is it, at 4? I'll go ahead and let you do the advertisement for this one.
It's in Hatch at 6.
In Hatch at 6. That's a big rivalry game, ladies and gentlemen. We wish the Warriors the best of luck at any sport, anytime, any place. And if I can, I will make it down to Hatch and try to watch the match. But for right now, this has been the Warrior of the Week, Braden Mounyo. Braden, feel free to say your goodbye.
Thanks for having me, Moy. It was an honor.
Well, thank you. The honor's all mine. And we will catch you next week with a new Warrior of the Week. And stay tuned for the Warrior Talk After Show, talking everything Warrior football. And always remember, when it comes to a place like Socorro, only Warriors survive.